What is up, hooligans? Happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you hooligans being here. If you have a like button, please hit that like button. More likes, more hooligans. I'm trying to adjust something on my camera really quick. I must have reset the computer and did not change these settings back. I'm looking a little pale. I'm looking all pale and sickly. I don't like it. I don't like it. There we go. Looking a little better. Looking a little better. A little bit. Need to shave. Need to take care of myself. Need to do something. It has been a long weekend. Well, we're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we're going to check on all the chats, make sure everything is running smoothly, and then I will update you guys some more on my car, because I can't go a day without taking my car to the shop. I just love it there. I asked them if I could just put an application in. I'm there all the time. I'm there every other day. Might as well just put my application in. Get paid while I'm there. Anyways, we're going to be starting off with a video titled, How is Math Racist? Because you know that racist math. You can't add, it's because the math is racist. That's how that works. That's blue team math all day. All day. Then we have a video titled, Elite British Boarding School Appoints AI Bot as Head Teacher. That's great. That's fantastic. And I honestly don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because we got teachers right now telling children to pledge allegiance to the rainbow flag. So maybe AI is not that bad. At least they're not going to try and tell your kid turn his wiener inside out. I don't know, maybe. You know, it depends who makes the bot, I guess. Then we have a video titled, Tesla to make new cheap model at German plant, which I think is kind of interesting. Then we have a video titled, Old Man Walter trailing President Trump in swing states. New York Times polls show. Then we'll be wrapping things up with a video titled, Why Gun Control is Not the Solution for Mass Shootings. Now, I know that everybody's talking about the Nashville shooter Manifesto. I cannot show that on here. I was trying to figure out what to do, and I think the only way I'd be able to show it and read it and all that stuff is if we were on Rumble and jeffmaclive.com only. I don't think any other platform would be able to handle the kind of language that is in that manifesto. But I don't have time to do any of that today because I'm a busy person and I can't have my car run long enough to get groceries and things. So I have stuff I have to do later today. So instead of jumping through the hoops to try and figure out where censorship will attack me first for showing the manifesto, I have downloaded the video of Crowder reading the manifesto word for word. I've posted the video on the announcement board of jeffmaclive.com, so everybody that's got a membership over on the website, you can go watch the video and you can see exactly what the manifesto is. For everybody that's over on Gilded, I posted a link to Twitter where you can watch the same video, but I could not post the video itself because of the community guidelines over on Gilded. It would have shut down our entire server. So that's where you can go watch it. Can't play it during the live. Go to the website, go to Gilded, check out the manifesto, see what kind of hate crime that was. Anyways, moving forward. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com? Happy freedom. What's up, Hair Juicer? Appreciate you being here. Save me from Old Man Walter mumbling about shapeshifters. Oh, no, it's not shapeshifters. It's something else. It's trains. I missed a couple vowels there. I thought you were saying something else, Hair Juicer. I appreciate you being here. I don't listen to Old Man Walter at all. Not at all. I'll never know. Not unless I see little clips on the internet. Can't stand looking at that guy. What's up, Annette? Happy freedom. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Are we live on Rumble or what? What is going on over here? Yeah, we're good to go. Come on, hooligans. We gotta get those likes up. We gotta get those likes up. Let's get on the front page. How do we got 16 likes and only 2 people watching? Rumble's doing something weird. What's up, Kung Fu Grasshopper? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Shannon? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Schulers? What's up, Miss Jamie? What's up, Pumpkin? What's up, Matthew? Happy freedom, all of you hooligans. Appreciate you guys all being here. Let's see, Miss Jamie, my Rumble chat's at the bottom again, so I can't. I don't know why you're experiencing that. It looks the same for me, but I'm not on a phone though, so I'm not sure. I'll check it in a second. But seeing that viewer number thing isn't adjusting live makes me think that maybe they are doing some updates. That's what it makes me think. Hopefully they are. Every time they do updates, things seem to get better. What's up, Boston? Happy freedom. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Slide Dog? Sliding through. Let's see. Are we live over on the Odyssey? I'm thinking so. Yes, there we are. What is up, everyone over on Odyssey? Happy freedom. And I think we're good on D Live. I still haven't wrote D Live an email back. If they drop us, it'll just be completely my fault. I don't have time to shave. I don't have time to eat. I don't have time for groceries. I only have time to fix my car and sleep. And I have to cry. I have to do that while I'm sleeping. I don't even have time to cry about my problems. I gotta do it while I'm sleeping. What is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Tom Tom? Happy freedom. It looks like they cleared our chat. I wish they did that every time we went live. That would be awesome. Well, I appreciate all of you guys being here on Kick. What about Twitch? What's up, everyone over on Twitch? Happy freedom. What's up, Starbird? Thank you so much, Snooks, for gifting a subscription over on Twitch. I appreciate you, Snooks. Thank you. Let's see. Starbird. Well, I'm hungover and pissed off and not much juice on this device. I am right there with you. I was trying so hard to not get on here and say, I am in a terrible mood. Because I feel like that's what happened Saturday. But, you know, when the problems never stop coming, all you can do is open your mouth. What is up, everyone over on GoofTube? What's up, Matthew? What's up, Slide Dog? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Shroom Freak? What's up, Saw Dog? What's up, Gregory? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, T Laden? What's up, Granados? What is your name? What's up, CD? What's up, B? You guys just tossing letters at me. What's up, Mike? Happy freedom. What's up, 24/7? What's up, Garrett? What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Salty Ragu? What's up, Triple H? What's up, Hillbilly at Heart? What's up, Sam? Sam, I seen you right in the website right when I was closing the app. So if you were writing to me, I missed it, but I'll get to you. I'll get to you after the live. Let's see. What's up, Blue Crow? Happy freedom, all of you hooligans. You know what you guys need. Big old fat Rumble link. That's what you need. They're still taking all my subscribers on YouTube. I don't even understand. They hate me so bad on YouTube. Let's see. Ka-chow. I swear, there's someone that works for YouTube that just sits there and watches me every day. Oh, what just happened? They took away my ability to chat for a second there. I swear that was a little nod from YouTube, like, yeah, bitch, we're watching. Okay. For a second there, I couldn't write in my own chat. Fuck YouTube. Hate YouTube. Anyways, let's see. Hair juicer, waging war with a woodpecker, putting holes in my house, got a fake falcon. Everything is scared of it except for the damn woodpecker. You got him with the 12 gauge. I don't see any way around it. You got to hit him with the 12 gauge. Anyways, so we're going to be starting off here. Well, first I guess I can update you guys on the car. I tried to get groceries Saturday night, I think it was. Maybe it was Sunday. I don't know what day it was. Maybe it was Saturday night. Tried to go get groceries. I told you guys I was going to do that. The whole way there, my lights were flickering different velocities. They weren't flicking on and off. They were just changing how bright they were randomly as I was going down the road 75 miles an hour. So that happened. Then after getting groceries, I had to get Taco Bell because I'll be damned if I'm going all the way to Langton. I'm not getting some Diablo sauce on my burritos. So I went through the drive-thru at Taco Bell. While I was in the drive-thru, brake light came on, battery light came on, lights went off, dashboard light shut off. I was like, okay. So glad that I've gone 31 days with my car getting worked on just for it to be like this. So then on the way home, I couldn't complete the trip because the lights kept turning off on me. So then I had to get off the freeway, drive the back way home the whole way back. I was looking for deer because at this point I almost rather just buy a new car instead of trying to keep fixing this one. So I was trying to smack a deer at 95 if I could do that, but couldn't find any deer. Made it home. Had to go somewhere important yesterday. Got in the car. Was like, maybe I can make it. Went to Walmart. Got a battery. Put the battery in the car. Installed it right there in the parking lot. Was like, I'm good to go. Had to go travel. On the way to the destination I needed to go to, everything turned off. The car threw me forward. Then the lights came back on, and the ABS light was on, and pretty much everything. The whole cluster was lit up. So I just turned around and made my way back home. And then this morning I woke up, and I have people that rely on me, and so I had to go and do those things. Then I had to go to the shop. The shop is so done with my shit. They were like, the tools are in the back. Get to it. Fix your stuff. So I was in the bay with all the mechanics and stuff, and we were trying to figure out what's all going on. And we think the wire for the alternator was bad. So we replaced the wire. Things seem better. Then my passenger headlight blew out. Like the bulb just blew up. So then I had to replace that. I made it home successfully. But now after this live, I have to go do other important things. And when I'm done with that, I need to try and return this battery to Walmart to get my $180 back, because apparently I don't need a new battery. And hopefully I don't die on the way or experience any other problems. But that's where we are. So that's the update on the blue Subaru stuff. They still don't know what's wrong with the all-wheel drive light. It seems to come on when I get between 50 and 55. If I drive under 50, about anything less than 50, no all-wheel drive light. As soon as I get over 50, somewhere in between 50, 55, 60, light comes on, car starts vibrating, things start running like crap. And I don't know, but I'm tired of dealing with it. Okay? That's the update on the Subaru. Anyways, we're going to start on this first video. It's titled, How is Math Racist? We actually talked about this a couple months ago when it got brought up, but it didn't go anywhere. Now all of a sudden, back to math being racist. Oh, and I was supposed to release a t-shirt. Totally forgot to do that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that today. But until then, don't forget about the Screaming Goat, tank tops, t-shirts, zipper hoodies, pullover hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, Screaming Goat. But we have more designs. You can get the Hooligan badge. You can get the Jeff Mac shirts, Hooligan shirts. We have all kinds of cool stuff. Definitely go check it out at the merch store. I will post the link in all of the chats as we're watching this first video. So let's get her started.
I'm not trying to be funny. Have we lost our mind? I mean, I don't even know what to say here. Anthony, you just heard that math is racist. Can you shed some light on this for me? Because I don't get it.
Well, you can't get it because that's an equation you can't figure out because math doesn't equal racism. In this case, it equals delusion, and he's right that it is a mindset, which goes to show that it's propaganda that's being now trained to be taught in certain areas, that if you aren't qualified to have a certain job, it's no longer about meritocracy. It's no longer about if you qualify and have the skills and actual talent and all of the things that require you to actually attain those kinds of things, and now they blame everything on race. And if anything, it's something that they keep twisting and using to strong-arm people into submission. That's all it is.
Amber, I just got to ask your reaction, too, because I think it's so insane and ridiculous. And the way he answered those questions didn't make sense either. So just quickly, your reaction on it as well.
It's mind-blowing. Look, I actually started out as a math major in college, and as you can see, I am not a mathematician. That's because I got, I think, a 37% on my first multivariable calculus exam, and I didn't complain that the class was misogynistic or biased against women. I changed my major. That should be the reaction when someone is failing. Unfortunately, on an elementary or middle school level, we should be trying to help these kids actually get the skills that they need to become productive adults, rather than continuously lowering the standards and lowering the bar to the point that our education standards in the U.S. are falling well behind our counterparts abroad. It's a serious problem.
Oh, those soft and stupid people out there, they will cry about anything. Anything and everything. It's just the way it is. You charge somebody full price? Oh, nah, you're a racist. You make them wait in line? Oh, you must be a bigot. That's how it is. Everything's just bastardization. As much as possible. That's the only tool they got in their belt. We're gonna read through the chat really quick before moving forward. This next one's about not appointing teachers, but making AI the new teacher. We heard, or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. We covered CEO of an alcohol company is now an AI. So now we're gonna make teachers AI. Pretty soon doctors will be AI. We'll just get rid of people. What do we need people for? I don't know. It doesn't seem good to me, but we'll see. Hair juicer, I doubt my neighbors would be okay with a 12 gauge. Yeah, I guess I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. I just assumed you lived out in the sticks. Yeah, probably can't get away with that. How can you just tell the woodpecker it's racist, and then maybe it'll go away? I don't know. That's a tough one. Maybe get a cat. Loan you the Klaus Daniels for a while. He'd scare off that woodpecker for sure. And it sounds like the alternator. Yeah, I think we got it all fixed as far as the goofy lights on the dashboard. I think. I don't know. I only drove it for 10-15 minutes. I won't know till after this live, when I gotta make a 65-mile trip to the closest Walmart and give them my battery back. They better take it. That's all I know. That battery's not even 24 hours old. They better take that back. What's up, old BR? Happy freedom. Chris, I can't believe that there's over an estimated 100,000 pro-Palestinian protesters at the White House. 11/6 should be the new J6. Are they there right now? I know that there was stuff going on over the weekend. I don't know how there's that many people that care about the Middle East. Like, we just don't have enough problems here. We got to worry about other people's problems. It just doesn't. That doesn't make any sense to me. Pumpkin, I always knew there was something wrong with math, and it wasn't me. You and Snooks both. You were the ones that discovered that math is racist. It must be. It must be. That's why it's just not making any sense. Pumpkin, revenge car likes to punish its owner. I think I have a revenge life if that's how things work. I always have enough to be excited about something and to pay enough attention to it to watch it wither away into nothing. That's kind of how my life is. It's like I build these castles just to watch others come knock them down, and then I just have to start at the beginning again. It's good though, because it makes it so I don't take anything for granted. I just assume everything in life is going to leave me. It makes me appreciate it more, I think. Let's appreciate you being here, Chris. Schuller's, yeah. Alternator. Well, that's what we think. Pumpkin, your car just needs a little fine tuning. Yeah, in the scrapyard. I don't know. And I just remembered that I forgot to pull the stereo out of the gold car. I'm going to be working my life away on this damn vehicle. Let's see. Reading through. Chris, they're there right now this morning throwing red paint everywhere. Yeah, they should arrest those people. If they're going to arrest the J6ers for trespassing, which is what most of them are getting hit with, why not arrest those people? What's up, Ruby? Happy freedom. Some of these platforms are like just straight dead. Like Odyssey just doesn't have a lot going on. They need to do more promotion and stuff. Get more people on the platform. What's up, Shunt? Happy freedom. Grey Wolf, Trump lawyer just gave a statement about how they're being badly treated during the witch hunt court cases. Yeah, I figured. We knew that's how it was going to go. What's up, Trev? Happy freedom. Mic drop. Those people don't care. It's just a new thing to about. Yeah, it is. And that's why, like, I don't know. When we were watching the protesters back in 2020 and we were watching 400, 500, 600 people right out front of the White House screaming and hollering on their knees and flip-flops and tank tops talking about hands up, don't shoot and all that stuff, at least I knew what they were bitching about. Like, at least I knew. I could understand. I could wrap my brain around it. Go, okay, police are killing people. You can't do anything to fight back against the police. This is no good. We can't have stuff like that. I understand why these people are mad. And that was before it turned into what it is now with Antifa and stuff. That's back when it was just protesters. Antifa wasn't even there. But this stuff, I don't understand that. Like, you have so little going on in your life, you're going to hit the streets and bitch about the Middle East? Whether it's going good or bad there, that doesn't affect your life, so I just don't get it. You got so little going on. You just, like, hey, you need someone to bitch about your problems? Because I got the day off, and I'm ready. Like, that's all it sounds like to me. It doesn't make any sense. I always have to say, you know, I don't want bad things happening over there. I don't want bad things to happen to anybody, but what does that got to do with us? What's that got to do with here? It ain't got nothing to do with here. You just crying about other people's problems. That's all it sounds like to me. Salty Ragu. Make Power Wheels great again. And they're electric. See, you're onto something. The White House is going to hire you. They hear that kind of talk, they'll be like, hey, we need to recruit that guy. What's up, Marvin? Happy Freedom. Appreciate you being here. ACB, Letitia James, net worth $15 million. Need to audit every installed Democrat. These politicians all should be audited. You shouldn't be able to collect a dollar that isn't from your job if you're a politician. You're just too connected. You're too connected. Like the insider trading and stuff, that shouldn't be even kind of sort of allowed. It should be like McDonald's. That's what's crazy, is that McDonald's monopoly game that they do every year is more secure than how our politicians function. If you work at McDonald's and they're doing the monopoly game, no one in your family can even play the game. If you win something and they find out a family member works for McDonald's, you're void. You don't get to win anything. But if you work for the government and they don't want you insider trading, you just have your husband do it. Just have your wife do it. Have your kids do it. Have your buddy do it. And you just go ahead and pull the switches and make the stock go up and down, and you just tell everybody where to put their money. Like, it's messed up. That stuff shouldn't be allowed. Gregory, we're the only ones that'll end up in prison. Yeah. Our government hates us. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Matt. That sucks. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward. This next one's titled, Elite British Boarding School Appoints AI Bot as Head Teacher. I see a lot good and a lot bad with this. I mean, if we had decent teachers, then this would just be a bad idea. But as long as we got teachers that look like they were born and raised in Antifa Camp Portland, I don't know. Let's get it started.
The name of the bot, the first iteration of the bot, was Abigail Bailey, and the title was AI Principal Head Teacher. What it was meant to do was to help with leadership, structure thoughts, and help me at strange times when other people weren't working. That would be annoying if I called them up at 9 o'clock at night, and help me structure my thoughts about strategic leadership at Cottesmore.
Prostitute.
How we're doing things at Cottesmore is that it's all in addition to the people who are here. In fact, we have never employed so many people, so many humans as we do now. And so we've got a lot of people here. So these bots and this strategic leadership bot and the head of AI bot and the other bots that are helping people, they are there to augment the offering. They're not there to take away from anybody or to replace anybody, and they haven't. But they definitely are looking like they're helping a lot. Yeah, so I assume in the US, but certainly in the UK, teachers are writing policies the whole time. They're writing risk assessments. They're writing schemes of work. They're writing lesson plans. And these are the things that could be, the time could be reduced so much. Let's say you're writing a scheme of work. Scheme of work is a whole term or a long period of time when you're teaching. And what happens is you want to include some really important government document in it. And so you go, this is my scheme of work. I really need to include this safeguarding document in it. Could you please integrate that into all of my schemes of work? And also this can work with lesson plans, and it will do it seamlessly. one of the most exciting things that's happening, and we're developing it with an AI developer, is the idea of a bespoke learning platform or bespoke learning program for individuals. And so you learn about how each child learns, and you get that information and you feed it into the AI, and it will produce individual booklets or individual resources for the specific child sitting in front of you. So there might be 20 children in the room, and there'll be 20 different booklets that will be produced, and they will all have the things that they're interested in. Let's say it's a maths thing, and they'll have the thing that they're interested in, and the next person will have another thing they're interested in, and that'll be related to the maths. And so it is specific to the child, and that is something that we're working very, very, very hard on.
So they're trying to chat GPT the whole school. Eventually, we won't even have teachers. The principal will just run the building. It'll be the principal and the janitor. And that's it. Everything else is going to be ran by AI. And in the sense of teachers being corrupt and hurting kids and turning them into radicals and teaching them everything except for what is useful in life, for those teachers, this is a great idea. I'd rather have a bot that doesn't forget what the point of things are, right? Just like if you had all the knowledge, right? It wouldn't be corrupted by your humanity, because we forget things and we have misunderstandings and whatever. So if you were to just record everything you needed from the book, from like as definition, and deliver that to every student so they would know the actual definition of whatever it is you're trying to teach them. In that sense, it's great, because those corrupt teachers are hurting our kids. If we could have a bot just tell our kids exactly what they need to know, the way they need to know it, the same for every student, then at least they'd be learning something, to read, to write, to do math, because they can't do any of that shit right now. And so that would be good. But in the sense of good teachers that actually care about their students and they watch them struggle and they work with them to get them on point, so then everybody can move forward as a class, you're not going to see that with AI. You're not going to see AI notice slipping and make the effort to go and fix what's going on, to pick that student up and help them get ahead, to care. AI, bots, machines, they don't care. We do, and it's an advantage. It's an advantage. It's our instincts. Bots don't have instincts. So teachers that are good teachers, who care about their students understanding things, AI is no substitute for that. So I can kind of see both sides of the coin there on how this goes. The big what if is, what if they teach the AI to teach kids the same way that these corrupt teachers are teaching them? All the propaganda, they just put the propaganda into the AI and have the bots teaching kids, and now the kids are growing up to be a bunch of dummies like they are right now. They can't read, write, or do math. And now instead of blaming the teachers or blaming the school board, they'll just go, oh, the robot did it. The robot takes the responsibility. Carry him away. Stick a magnet to him. Like, I don't know. Just like I said on Saturday, we're worried about like improving our lives for people, like improving how things work so people have a better experience, but we don't work on making better people. And that's really the problem, is we're trying to make bots perfect, and they're taking jobs where there's people who are not perfect. And so instead of increasing their value and their quality, we're just replacing them with bots. I don't know. Every day it looks a little bit more like the WALL-E movie, like the Pixar movie WALL-E, where all the people were living on a spaceship and they're on like little hover chairs and they're all severely obese and they don't know anything. They're practically giant teddy bears. They're just staring at their devices. That's us. That's us. We are working towards that. We're going to read through the chat really quick before moving forward. This next one's about the new cheap Tesla that's coming, and it's made in Germany, or it's going to be made in Germany. They're not going to make it here, and I don't know why. We don't need the money. We don't need the jobs. We just worry about our wiener being inside out. Let's see. Anna, he has soulless eyes. Hair juicer, is he AI? He doesn't look real. He does look weird. The guy in that video did look kind of weird. But I think it's because everything was tan and brown and wood colored, and his outfit even matched all of that. And then he just had two big dark eyes. It was darker than everything else in the frame. So I think the camera was tracking his eyes. But yeah, he looked a little weird. Here, Juicer, in high school, my friend worked at McDonald's and stole a case of Monopoly fry boxes. Free food for a whole season. My friends used to do that too. Steal like all the medium cups and stuff, take a whole sleeve of them so you could peel all the tabs. I used to get really into that stuff. I used to learn what cartons had the most tabs on them, and it's usually an inconsistency, and I think it's so people don't strategize, but you'd get like a medium fry because they had more tabs than a large fry, but then you get like the 50-piece nuggets because they put them in the 10-piece boxes, whereas if you got 20 nuggets, they put them in a different box that only came with one tab or no tabs. And I went and masterminded the whole thing, and I was spending like $25 a day and eating like 50, 60 chicken nuggets and 3 large fries and all this stuff just so I could turn around and win nothing. I'll never win anything off that Monopoly, and I don't know anybody that ever has, other than like a free, Big Mac or whatever, just stuff like that. I've never seen anyone win a car. Never heard anyone winning an Xbox or getting $100,000. I've never heard of that stuff actually happening. So I haven't played the last couple of years, but I used to get really into it for no reason. For no reason, I guess. Let's see. Just reading through the chat really quick. Let's see. Appeal to Heaven. PVC pipe is formed by humans. Moving them and setting them in crates is by the robots. Yeah, and I see a lot of people depicting what jobs can be replaced by bots and which ones can't. The problem is if you're in that kind of job where you form PVC pipe, there may not be a bot that can take your job. Your boss could be the new AI. You'll take your orders from the AI. You'll be told what to do, when to do it by AI. You may not be replaced by AI, but everything around you will end up being if things continue on this path. And I don't know which is worse. Having your job be taken by AI or have your boss be replaced by AI. So then it's like you work for YouTube. It's like if the bot decides that you need to be fired, you're just fired even if you didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. The whole AI thing being a part of work doesn't sound that great. Not if you're outside of creative stuff. I could see it being used creatively, have it write you scripts or make a schedule or whatever. But even then, it's not very good at it. And to have it be in charge of things that affect other people, I don't think that's a good idea. Let's let the machine decide what's good for humans. I don't think so. Worcester's wife. I actually can't say that out loud because of YouTube community guidelines. We can't talk about the age of the people in charge. Can't talk about it anymore. But you're saying that now people are talking about Newsom and Whitmer. I've been hearing that. Yeah. We cannot let Whitmer in the Oval Office. She will burn us alive. I don't know. I don't have anything nice to say about her. I just don't. I think she's worse than Old Man Walter. I think she just doesn't have enough power to show us. But she hasn't done anything great for Michigan. Not at all. She's shown us her true colors multiple times. She's a terrible person. She should just move to a foreign country and just stay there. What's up, Christy Star? Happy freedom. What's up, Salty Senior? Appreciate you being here. What is your name? AMC Kingdom. Thanks for stopping in. Appeal to Heaven. A poor family I know won $500K on the Crossroads ticket. They blew most of their money already. That's what happens, unfortunately. A lot of people that hit the lottery or they do win in these games like the Monopoly game and stuff, they don't even know how to handle the wealth. And so then they just blow it, and it kind of sucks. It sucks, but I think it's part of the plan. They know that people who have money don't spend time scratching lottery tickets and stuff. They know it's people who don't have money that see those big dollar signs and they want to play the games and scratch lottos. And so when they win, yeah, they got to pay up. But they know that money's coming right back because poor people don't know what to do with money except for spend it. And so that money just comes right back to them. You know, win $500,000 off McDonald's, then what do? Eat McDonald's every day for the next 10 years. Like, all the money just goes right back. I think it's all done by design. Let's see. Kung Fu Grasshopper. Jack in the Box has awesome tacos. I've never been to Jack in the Box, and I don't know what brought on that comment, but now I'm interested. I wonder if there's a Jack in the Box near me. Go taste their tacos. That's what he said. Let's see. Kung Fu Grasshopper. I'll have a hooligan bumper sticker on my jetpack wheelchair. That's awesome. That's awesome. If I could get my car to run longer than 24 hours, I have all kinds of stickers I'm going to stick on it. I know everybody's like, don't do that. Gaudy your car all up. It's a Subaru. I put stickers on it. Nobody's going to even think twice about it. I mean, they might. They might. Because it ain't going to be the normal, like, coexist stickers. It's going to be stickers like this. And I mean, maybe people ain't never seen something like that on a Subaru before, but they're about to. They're about to. I think I'm going to stick this one on here too, because this has been just sitting here at my desk for a while. I think I'm going to stick them on the side windows, though. On the back, like on the back sides. Because if it's right behind you and something bad happens, then you're easily identified. They're going to be like, it's the asshole with the pistol sticker on the back. But if you stick it on the back side windows, and if something happens, they don't necessarily... They may not spot that, and you're maybe not identified as easily. Let's see. Reading through. Get some Jack in the Box. Deep fries tacos. Oh, man, that sounds so good. Miss Jamie, we need hooligan dice. Big H's on them. That would be cool. I've never even looked into that. Custom dice. I will look into that after the live. Old BR, no, because when you're poor, you basically live for the day because there's no chance to get out of debt or save, so that's what they do. Yeah. Well, it's the whole mindset behind it. You just, like you're saying, you just live as you have the money to live. And then when you get too much money, you never planned on that. And so then you're just like... I don't know, kind of like when you get Christmas money when you're a kid, you can't find enough reasons to spend the money. You're just like, I got to blow it today. I got to have it gone. Got to replace it for things I want. If I came into money, the very, very, very first thing I would do, and I know you guys think buy a new Subaru, I would buy a house. I would buy a house and like 30 acres of property at least. And then I'd probably just invest the rest. Get a trust or something. Buy some rentals. I don't want to take care of rental properties, but they make a lot of money. What's up, Garlic Press? What's up, Deep South Jody? Happy freedom. Garlic Press, half the people we see on TV in the media are probably AI configurations. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Look at how many times KJP blinks in a press briefing. She's got to be AI. It's gotta be. Trying to think. I was watching a Gary Vee video. If you don't know who Gary Vee is, he's kind of like a motivational speaker, but he's also a he's an entrepreneur. That's probably the best way to describe him. He's an entrepreneur, but he makes a lot of motivational videos for other entrepreneurs and stuff. And he was talking about how AI is so good already that when you see certain AI clips, it's hard to tell if it was actually recorded or not, and how over the next period of years, we're going to see so much propaganda made that way, where people we like is going to have a collection of videos that come out that are saying and telling us to do things that person never actually recorded. It's just in their likeness because of the AI having their image. That's what all the actors and writers and all that stuff has been out of shape about. Is because now they can come just scan you and they'll just put you in every TV show they make for the rest of their lives, for the duration of the career of that studio, because now they can download your image, your likeness, and just make you sing and dance and say whatever they want, and you don't even get royalties for it, which you should be owed royalties for it being in your likeness. But right now there's no laws for it. So that's why all the actors are mad and stuff, because you can just pay them, hey, here's $100, come in here and let us scan you, and now you're just a perpetual character in whatever show we want to put you in. Like they turn you into Pixar almost. You're just a character they have ready to go whenever they want to use you. And you should be paid royalties if things are running like that. Austin Texan girl. I think they'll replace radiologists in the medical world. Oh, that could be. I could see a lot of medical stuff being replaced with AI, because there's a lot of human error that happens, and I've personally gone through it, where you spend all that money and you go through all those tests and they still don't know what's wrong with you. That is so upsetting, especially when you get the bill in the mail. And they always try and play you like that now. You get up to the desk getting ready to tell them you ain't paying, and they're like, no, you're good, you'll get the bill in the mail. I'm like, yeah, so in 2-3 weeks I can get this unaffordable bill that I'm just going to tear up and throw in the trash. Like, great. I'll just wait to get hit with that. And I could see it to where they would take your x-rays and things like that and then scan them through a machine so it can detect if there's things wrong with your x-rays or your ultrasounds and stuff like that. And maybe it would be able to pick up on things that doctors don't see with their human eyes. If a doctor's busy, he might not see it. If he drank too much coffee, he may not see it. If he has bad eyes, he may not see it. These are all human variables that don't necessarily exist if you have a tuned machine to detect these things. So I could definitely see AI getting into the medical world. Same thing with like mechanic work. We already have tons of machines to connect to vehicles to try and figure out what's wrong with it. Pretty soon it'll just be AI. You just plug it in, the AI is like, yeah, we need to change the battery on this one. It just tells you straight up. There's no engine codes or anything. Gray Wolf, doctors fuck up all the time. They do. They do. I can't stand doctors. Not at all. And they're pompous while they do it. They treat you like you wanted to go to the hospital. Like they're inconvenienced by you being sick and broken. Well, sorry, bud. I didn't want to be here either, you bastard. Like, drives me nuts. Must have been a hard day driving your Porsche to work, Mr. Doctor Man. I'm like, fuck you. I hate doctors. That's why I don't go unless I absolutely have to. If there's bones that are supposed to be on the inside and they're on the outside, that's when I go. Anything less than that, I ain't going. I ain't going. I almost cut my finger all the way off, and I chose duct tape. I bled for like 6 days, and I chose duct tape over the doctor. I ain't going to the doctor. They don't do anything but take all my damn money. Let's see. Anthony, you seem like you guys live on a knife's edge, one medical issue, and you're done for. It could make you homeless, and that's madness. That's only if you go. I don't go. I save myself the trouble. I don't go. They're not making me broke because I don't go. My hole in my wall is the mechanic, not the doctor. I get excited if I get sick. If I kick the bucket, well, no more bills, no more problems, no more government, no more threatening to have, kids turn their wiener inside out and stuff. Just all the problems gone. Gone. So whatever's whatever. I'm not worried about it. Wayward Sons, I wonder if they will replace correctional officers with AI. A little booth arrives to take you to court, and medical. They deliver bots, bring food. They could. I could see that. I mean, to a certain degree. Inmates are really clever because they ain't got nothing but time on their hands. And I could see them abduct a bot and then turn it into a weapon or something. I've seen so much crazy stuff. I used to sit there and watch assholes light cigarettes using the neon lights in the ceiling by rubbing the bulb back and forth where it connects into the fixture, lighting cigarettes, and just stupid stuff. They would abduct that bot and they'd be doing weird things to it. But you wouldn't have crazy COs anymore. Sometimes those COs are really weird. They just been doing it too long, and they just enjoy like seeing humans in cages. And it's weird. It's weird. Some COs are really weird. What's up, Yukon Man? Happy Freedom. What's up, Independent? ACB. Border crossers shouldn't be allowed to claim lottery prizes. Oh, I absolutely agree on that. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be here. I could go on and on. They shouldn't be here, but I completely agree. They shouldn't be able to claim winnings for anything here. Well, hooligans, I can't be stretching this out too much. That's what I told her. 24/7. Oh, I can't say that out loud. I'm telling you, those YouTube communist guidelines, they really hold me back. But I agree, 24/7. We're all smart enough to take care of ourselves. That's what I was saying when I was having a meltdown before I started the live. I had to off gas a little bit. We can't fix anything. Have you guys noticed that? We don't fix anything. Anything that breaks in our life, whether it's us, the cat, the phones, the damn cars, we just cobble everything. We don't fix shit. Everything that we touch is some cobbled mess. You go to the doctor to get fixed, they just cobble you back together. Does it work the same as when God made it? No. Never. Never does. Nothing ever works as good as it did when it was originally made. And it sucks. And I hate that. Like, I hate that so much. I was in a paradox earlier. I was like, everything's broken, but we don't have anyone to fix it but people. And people fucking suck. And they can't fix anything. We just cobble everything together. No wonder we're all miserable and shit. I was thinking about it real hard right before I went live. Let's see. Gregory, convicts are clever, inmates are docile. Well, that's true. That's true. That is true. So we're going to move forward. This next one's titled Tesla to make a new cheap model at a German plant. Now, I don't know if they went to Germany to do this because labor is cheaper or why it's being made over there. Well, we're going to find out. All right, let's get it started.
Tesla has big plans for its German factory. The electric vehicle maker intends to make a new model there that will be much more affordable. That's according to a Reuters source on Monday, who says the car will be priced at €25,000, or less than $27,000. It's not clear when production will begin, and there was no comment from Tesla. Billionaire boss Elon Musk visited the plant near Berlin on Friday after attending an AI summit in the UK. The source says he informed staff of plans to build the low-cost model there. Musk has long teased his intent to sell a cheaper Tesla. It's critical to his plan to hit 20 million deliveries per year by 2030. But last year he appeared to shelve the project, saying he hadn't mastered the technology required to cut production costs. However, sources told Reuters in September that the company was closing in on a breakthrough. It's aiming to die-cast almost the entire lower section of its cars in one go, a move that could drastically reduce complexity and costs.
I don't know. Hearing about a cheaper Tesla doesn't sound great to me, because even the big expensive ones that they have out right now, I have seen so many videos where people are like pushing on the paneling and stuff and it creaks and cracks and moves, and it's like I don't know. They don't seem to be structured very well, on top of all the other problems, batteries and whatever. So now they're going to make a cheap one that's less complex. Like, it's already cheap plastic crap. Now you're going to make a cheap version? Like, what is that? I don't know. We'll see. Some people really like those Teslas and stuff. I thought they were neat when they first came out, but as far as being able to afford one, being able to afford maintenance, being able to get used to sitting around for 30 to 40 minutes for your car to charge when pumping gas takes less than 5 minutes if you pay at the pump, I don't know. It's not practical in any kind of way. Teslas are for rich people. People who can afford $80,000 every time they need a new battery and stuff like that. And then the whole making it in Germany thing, I think that's kind of a weird thing too. They could make it here. They probably just don't want to pay Americans to have to build them though. That's how it goes. What's up, Donna Sparks? Happy freedom. I'm going to read through the chat really quick. We have 2 more videos left. I got about 25 minutes left or so before I have to get going. So we're going to read through really quick. Hair juicer, Jack in the Box tacos are awesome. See, I'm gonna have to try them. I just don't know where a Jack in the Box is. Annette, you don't have a Jack in the Box locally? Hair juicer, you travel 100 miles to Jack in the Box? It must be good if you're willing to travel like that. Matt, AI can't do hands or hair yet. It's the easiest way to tell. Yeah, I think that's why they keep trying to construct these goofy robots, and I don't know why. They try and make them look all humanoid and stuff, but they don't look useful for anything. We seen the CEO Saturday of that alcohol company, and that looked just like the one that they called Sarah or Sierra or whatever. It's been out for a couple of years, where it's got like a white woman's face, but then the whole back of the skull is all computer parts and stuff. And they were asking it how it feels about people, and it was saying it wanted to kill all the humans and take over the world, and then everybody was all scared of that for a while. Like, they don't seem like they function. They just put a humanoid body on the AI just to, I think, sell it a little bit more. I don't think it's as capable as they try to make it seem, so they put it in a humanoid body just so you're like, wow, it's happening. It's like Terminator. When really I don't think it's that advanced yet. I've messed with ChatGPT a lot, and it is clunky. It's not very great. And I don't know if they limited it or what, because some people said that they restricted it in a way that makes it like diet, and it's not as good as it used to be, but I don't know. It's just a little bit better than using a calculator. It's not really that great. I think they're just overselling it. And at the Tesla Volkswagen, I mean, it could be. It could be. Hair juicer, I saw a Tesla getting taken apart. The welds are garbage. That sucks. Maybe they don't worry about the welds as much because they try and form it from a single piece of metal. Like, they build those Teslas like origami. So maybe that's why they don't weld it right. Is they're not worried about it? I don't know. I just know that all the videos I've seen of them are by Tesla owners that love those cars, but they just can't stand how like chintzy the plastic interior is, and like the paneling on the outside, it doesn't line up. Like the gap between the fenders and the doors are not spaced equally all the way, like the entire distance, like it should be. The pieces just don't butt up together like they should. Everybody talking about Jack in the Box. Worcester's wife, some WEF idiots, had a bug tasting class at a local library last week. That is crazy. 100 years from now, we'll be on the verge of bugs being extinct, and they'll be trying to feed us something else. What's up, Cranky Cracker? Happy freedom. Use super glue next time. That's what I do. Yeah. Super glue probably would have did a lot better than duct tape. I was worried about internal bleeding, though. I was worried about having the blood get between the layers of my skin and creating pockets and stuff. So I was just taping it and letting it bleed through. It was rough. Diane, if I had the money, I'd buy an old school muscle car. Well, depending on how buff you are, you might have to replace the power steering. Those old muscle cars, they shift really hard and they steer really hard because transmissions and power steering was nothing like it is today. I've been in a couple old cars, like old Road Runners and stuff, and I've never drove it, but I've been in I was a part of a car show one year, and the guy driving it was somebody that was related to somebody I was dating. And so we were cruising around in this car, kind of parading with other muscle cars and stuff. And he's like doing this kind of stuff to turn. Like you could hear him like brace himself to make the turn and stuff, because it's not the way things are today. Those old school vehicles, you could fix them without a computer, and you could fix everything in the car, and things made logical sense, but you had to be buff. You had to be buff to shift those gears and turn those steering wheels. We need to go back to it. We need tough Americans. We're going to end up with that because of these hard times we're going through. Lone Wolf, no Jack in the Box in Michigan. They're all closed up years ago. I see, that's what I was wondering. Because I never heard about Jack in the Box until like a year ago. And I'm like, there's no way that we got those in Michigan. Because I've never heard of that. Dabocles, eat the plankton. I don't know about all that. Anthony, wait till the hackers turn off all the Teslas. See, they don't want to expose any kind of stuff like that, because that kind of fear. Look at how older people are resistant to the internet. It's because they don't understand it completely. No, I don't think any of us do. But they really don't understand it. But they know that there's vulnerabilities where they could be taken advantage of. So they're really resistant to using the internet because they don't want to be taken advantage of. I think if people realize you could hack a Tesla, those idiots out there buying them because they're told to by old man Walter and his compadres, his comrades, I think if they realized that you could hack their Tesla, they'd resist. They'd be like, no, we don't want that kind of variable, because they don't understand how they work. Most people driving them don't even know what their gender is. Lone Wolf, we are not perfect. We are not. Gregory, I love them old cars and old tractors too. Yeah, they're doing tractors the same way as cars. They're goofing them all up with all these sensors and stuff. That's how they do it. And that Soylent Green is people. Yep. I think that's what McDonald's meat is. Well, we're going to move forward. This next one's titled Old Man Walter Trailing President Trump in Swing States, says a New York Times poll. This isn't exactly breaking news. This is just a little bit of celebration. It's Orange Eagle all day.
US presidential election. Polls out on
Come on now. Do the thing. All right, hooligans, let's get it started.
New U.S. presidential election polls out on Sunday showed Joe Biden trailing his predecessor, Republican frontrunner Donald Trump, in 5 of the 6 most important battleground states, 12 months ahead of Election Day. The polls were conducted by the New York Times and Siena College. They showed Trump with the lead in Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, and Pennsylvania, while Biden is ahead in Wisconsin. Presidential elections are often determined by the outcomes in a handful of so-called swing states, which could swing and be won by either major party, and which become targets of both of their campaigns. Trump bagged all 6 of the swing states in play this year when he won the presidency in 2016. Biden was able to flip 5 of those states in 2020, which sealed his victory then. He will need to do that again to win re-election. Responding to the polls, the Biden campaign said, quote, "Predictions more than a year out tend to look a little different a year later." They added, "We'll win in 2024 by putting our heads down and doing the work, not by fretting about a poll." Biden's multiracial and multi-generational coalition appears to be fraying, though, according to the polls. Young voters under 30 favor Biden, who is 80, by only a single percentage point. The Democrats' lead among Hispanic voters is down to single digits, while black voters, a core Biden demographic, now registered 22% support in the swing states for Trump. The New York Times says that's a level unseen for a Republican candidate in modern times.
Yeah, old man Walter. We'll just keep our head down and keep doing the work. What do you mean? You ain't working, you taking a nap. That's what they mean. It's like, I ain't sleeping, I just had my eyes closed. That's old man Walter. We're not out there campaigning, we got our heads down, we're doing the work. I'm like, yeah, okay. Keeping it all rigged. It's the only work you guys are doing. It's no good. And they kind of say it. They're like, well, these polls, a year early, they usually look a lot different after a year goes by. Yeah, because leading up to it, you're trying to take our opinions and put them on a graph like KJP does. And so there's a reflection of our opinions, not all of ours, because I've never been asked to take part in a poll. But somebody's. Then a year later, it looks different. Oh yeah, that's because you're not taking our opinion into account, huh? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it kind of sounded like. It sounded a little bit like a nod towards their tactics and how they go through and claim that they win things. We're gonna read through the chat really quick. We got one more left. It's titled "Why Gun Control is Not the Solution to Mass Shootings." I want to remind you guys, if you want to check out the manifesto, I can't show it on here, but I did post it in the announcement board on jeffmaclive.com, and I posted a link to it on Gilded in the news board, but it is way too spicy to show on here. The only platforms I think that it would allow me to play that video of the manifesto being read out loud, I think, is only Rumble and jeffmaclive.com. All the other platforms won't, and it's being censored across the board. Like, you're not seeing posts about it on social media because they're being taken down. It's being censored right now because it doesn't look good for shapeshifters. When this manifesto comes out and it's showing that it's all hate crime, this person is a hateful individual, and they're trying to act like shapeshifters are somebody special, like they're somebody different than a person with mental illness. They are suffering from mental illness. They shouldn't be enabled. They should be treated for it. And that manifesto is a great example of that, and the media doesn't want that out there because they want everybody to support shapeshifters, because how else are they going to get to your kids? That's the path right there. They need to normalize shapeshifters so then they can normalize age dysphoria, which is just fancy talk for pedophiles. And that's where they're going. If we cut that path now and we say, nah, shapeshifters are just mentally ill hate crimes waiting to happen, no, we'll get them off the course. And they don't want that. We're going to read through the chat really quick. Matt, head down and keep working as he spent another weekend at the beach house. Yeah, that's all he does. 40% of his time being on Capitol Hill since 2020 has just been sitting on a beach somewhere, going on vacation. Matt, I can access stuff on my 22 Bronco through the Ford app. Of course, cars are hackable. I didn't even know they made apps and stuff for the cars. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm surprised we haven't heard more about hackable vehicles. I didn't realize you could just download an app. Can you check like your diagnostics and all that for your vehicle from the app? So I didn't even know that was a thing. Sam, it was a hate crime. Yeah, from what I heard from that video, it sounded like it was a hate crime also. I agree. I'm in agreement, Sam. He was calling out French cigarettes. I said that on Twitter. I'm like, I'm waiting to see how many people pick up what I'm laying down. We'll see. Gotta keep that lingo fresh. AR-16, weaponized mental illness. It's what it is. It's a great way to put it. What's up, RK? Happy freedom. Get some J. Most polls are down for men over 55. We're gonna have you do ads. Get some J. We'll just cut away for this ad break. You can just be sitting there dropping knowledge like that. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Whistler's wife. Definitely let me know how it all goes. Just reading through really quick. Appeal to Heaven, gonna build a bunker from scratch. I've heard of people burying those shipping containers, not the 8-foot tall ones, but the 11-foot tall ones, and trying to use those as bunkers. I don't know anybody like personally that has built any bunkers or anything like that, but I've heard of people considering doing things like that. I feel like a lot of bunkers are only useful as far as the impact and not so much in radiation. I think a lot of people don't understand radiation. Cheeseburger Row, they buckle. I was wondering that too. If they buckle, if you bury them deep enough, you'd be like the submarine that nobody even talks about anymore. They went down to the Titanic, buckled like a pop can. Supposedly. Supposedly that's what happened. Yeah, Mr. Beansy Beans, you're right. You're absolutely right. Shunt. People are worried about pedos, but not Israel. I wonder why that is. Because I don't live in Israel. But there's pedophiles that live in America. That's why. I don't. Middle East doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm not even convinced that's a real place. Jeez, Gregory, you just letting us all know. Well then. DP. Those cars have been proven to be very explosive. Yeah, the EVs are just a bad day waiting to happen. Lone Wolf, remember the polls in Michigan? We're ahead of, let's see, we were ahead at midnight by 2:30. Old man Walter was ahead by 20,000. Yeah. Yep, mysteries in the middle of the night. Like that footage we covered not that long ago, showing the security cam footage at 3 o'clock in the morning in Muskegon. I don't know if anybody's going to do anything about that. Actually, that just reminded me, the Orange Eagle did a little shout out during the last live, and I don't know how many people caught it. I know we all get all starry-eyed when we see him on stage. He said, wait for that trial. He's like, we're bringing it all out. And so just like we keep talking about, when he goes there to talk about what happened in 2020, and their job is to prove that everything was fair and square and that he's an asshole spreading lies, well, he really doesn't have any choice but to defend himself with the truth. And that's what he's planning on doing. And I kind of thought that, and we've had conversations about it over the last couple of weeks, but he said something, I want to say it was Saturday when we covered him, and he brought it up. He's like, watch and see what we pull out for that. Because that's how, I mean, he was kind of like alluding to it's all going to come back full circle. That they're going to put stuff on the table that's going to wake the normies up. It's kind of like, I mean, in my opinion, that's what was being insinuated. But he was absolutely talking about dropping some truth about what happened in 2020 and providing evidence to back his claims up, which shows that that whole court case is not only a sham, but 2020 itself is. And so I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. I'd be surprised if they aired it live. I hope to God they do, because that's the best way to wake normies up, is to slam a slam dunk right in front of everybody, not tell everybody the next day about how great it was. Kind of like that fish you let get away, right? It's better when everybody's there to see it, and I hope they televise it. We won't be able to show it on YouTube, because YouTube's community guidelines is soft. But if they air it on TV, we're absolutely covering it live everywhere except for YouTube. What's up, Donnie Brooklyn? Appreciate you being here. Happy freedom. Let's see. Donnie Brooklyn, the all-new Tesla Pinto. They bring back them old cars. They might. They might. I don't know what the affordable Tesla is going to look like. Robert, Trump's been testifying all day in the new fraud case. Yeah, I know, but that's not what I'm talking about. That fraud case is not about 2020. The fraud case, what I'm talking about, the case is in Georgia. It's not in New York. What's up, Sky Bear? Happy freedom. Running out of time here. So this last one's titled, Why Gun Control is Not the Solution for Mass Shootings. Now this is like a 3-minute video. But it's safe to say that criminals don't follow laws.
Hey, folks.
Number one reason why it's not effective is because criminals just don't follow laws. That's what makes them criminals. I don't know if they know that on Capitol Hill. Let's go ahead and get this started.
Hey, folks. AWR Hawkins, Breitbart News. I want to talk to you about something. I'm being very serious. Why gun control is not a solution. It's not a solution for the kind of crime we see in Chicago, obviously. It's not a solution for the mass shootings we cover regularly in California, obviously. And I say that, obviously, because California has more gun control than any state. Yet we reported at Breitbart in January alone, in 1 week alone, we noted that CNN reported there were 4 mass shootings in California in a week. All right? Gun control is not a solution. Folks, you have to remember this. When something like we saw in Maine occurs, you have to remember, we covered at Breitbart in 2021, National Shooting Sports Foundation numbers that showed 434 million guns had been made for private gun ownership over the previous 25 years. So in 1/4 of a century alone, 434 million guns were made for private ownership. A year later in 2022, we covered National Shooting Sports Foundation numbers that showed upwards of 25 million AKs and AR-15s were in circulation. So of those 434 million, which now the number would far exceed that, but of that figure, roughly 25 million are the kinds of guns that Democrats call assault weapons, all right? Among those being AR-15s, America's favorite rifle. You throwing these numbers around in your head, it's hard to picture. What's 434 million look like? What does 25 million look like? I mean, the bottom line is a lot of guns. Now, tell me one law that will keep one of those guns out of a criminal's hand. I'm just going to wait a minute. You think about it. Wait. See, you're not saying anything because there's not one. California has almost every gun control imaginable. And as I said to begin, CNN reported they had 4 mass shootings in a week in January, right? Chicago has long been a gun control experiment. Long been. We've covered that at Breitbart extensively. The other thing we cover every weekend in Chicago, shooting after shooting after shooting after shooting after shooting. Now, you can make all the laws you want, but criminals by nature do not obey law. And there are 434 million plus guns that they have to acquire, that they can get their hands on. And when they do, they're going to commit criminal acts because criminals are going to act like criminals. Gun control is not a solution, all right? A solution is for good people to be armed, to know how to use their guns, to take time to shoot them at the range, become familiar with them, so that they are ready and they can defend their lives when evil strikes.
Well, I thought that was good, so I added that to the schedule. It's all right. Everybody should be armed. They should be teaching this stuff in school. They should be teaching kids gun safety and all that stuff in school. They used to. Just like they used to teach driver's training at school. Now you got to pay $350 to learn it and all that stuff. I don't know what school's for. It doesn't prepare anybody for life. It's like it just wastes time more than anything else. It just fills kids' heads with propaganda and wastes their time until they're old enough to go into the workforce. And as soon as they do, they're not prepared. They don't understand working an 8-hour day, let alone 12, 14 hours a day. They don't understand working 40 hours a week. They don't understand working 20 hours a week. They don't understand how to do their taxes. They can't drive. They can't read. They can't read analog clocks. Like, what the hell? What do they do at school all day? Eat propaganda and get fed shitty pizza. That's it. Like, I don't even know what we have schools for at this point. Just the fact that we have Americans that are scared of guns shows that the school system has failed everyone. Shouldn't be scared of guns. Like, I understand if you have a family member get shot down or something, you have reasons to not like guns. But still, that's kind of misinformation, because it wasn't the gun that killed your family member. It was the person that killed him. They just used the gun as the tool. They could have stabbed him with a screwdriver. Is that how you use a screwdriver? No. But it could still happen. I mean, murder is illegal, but it still happens. So what's the point of gun laws? Nothing. They're just hurting good guys with guns, and the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And that's it. They understand that when it comes to military combat. An eye for an eye but they don't understand that from person to person. Or the whole point of our Constitution, as far as the Second Amendment goes, is to fight against a tyrannical government. That's the point. And old man Walter comes out and goes, well, Bambi ain't wearing a bulletproof vest. Well, I hit Bambi with a fucking car. So what are you saying, old man Walter? Saying that 9mm blow the lung out of a body. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Nothing like the government telling you that you don't need guns. That's mice telling you to stop using mice traps. Nah. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Like I said, when the mass shooter was going around shooting everybody in Maine, kid drowns in the lake. We don't ban the water. We teach everyone to swim. And that's what needs to happen. If we're going to have people out there doing bad things, shooting people, bad guys with guns, well, we better start making good guys with guns. That's what it sounds like to me. We're going to read through the chat really quick. That is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I got a skedaddle here in a second. But I'm going to drop this Linktree link to all of you as I'm reading through all the chats and stuff. If you would like to donate, join membership programs, or purchase any merch to help us keep doing what we're doing, you are welcome to do so. What I ask is that you join Gilded, though. Gilded is free and currently the best way to receive notifications every time we go live, whenever we go live. The Hooligans are there 24/7, keeping the conversation going if you'd like to go hang out. And we have a news board to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world, including that Manifesto video thing. I put that in the news board on Gilded, so definitely go check that out. If you're feeling real saucy, go check out jeffmaclive.com. If you click that link at the very top of the link tree, you get a free week over at Jeff Mac Live. There is no strings attached. It's not a trial run. We're not going to charge your credit card. It's just a free week to come check everything out. What's really interesting is I see people use the link and then create an account to come see what's going on. And then they like make the account and then they leave and don't ever come back. And I don't understand why that is. I think it's because they don't know what to do. But if you make an account, watch the live from the website and you'll see what's so great about being on the website. Because we have a lot of stuff that's not really